Welcome my friends, I have a fantastic Dollar Tree haul for you today. In today's haul I was able to find some brand new florals that I've never seen before, wreath supplies, craft supplies, some brand new health and beauty items, and so much more. Let's go ahead and jump in. I have so much to share with you today. So I will start in the plus section. I only picked up one item. This beautiful new beach towel. I'm just starting to see the summer items hitting my stores. In the plus section they came out with several new beach towels. They also have pillows to decorate your patio. They also had a hat, a tote bag, and a zipper compartment to keep things dry when you go to the beach or the pool. I did go ahead and pick up this beautiful beach towel. I loved the fresh fruit motif. And it says the beach towel is 30 inches by 60 inches. It is a new, larger size. And it is 100% cotton. Now it's not super thick, but it's not too bad either. But I like that it's nice and big. It's perfect for an adult. But I love all of the bright cherry colors. Isn't that beautiful? And it's nice and soft, and it has a little bit of a fuzzy feel on the printed side, and even on the back it still has that fuzzy side. Absolutely beautiful. Love those bright colors, and I love the size. Summer fun for $5. Boy, did I find some absolutely beautiful new florals this trip. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I was only able to find 2 stems, and this was the only color. Anemone? Not sure if that's how you pronounce that. But oh, how pretty. These will be absolutely gorgeous on a summertime wreath. Very bright and cheery. Gorgeous. I also found these. They're calling them a camellia. Very, very pretty. Now they did have a couple different shades to choose from. They had them in the pink, and they also had them in red and orange. So I just grabbed a couple stems. I thought those were very pretty. As you can tell, today I was in a pink mode. And then this is the first time I've seen these. They're calling them mini roses. They're really sweet, very pretty, light and delicate. They also had these in a couple different colors. I did pick them up in this beautiful pink and in this beautiful yellow. Really nice. I thought this was really pretty. They're just calling this a summer filler. They also had this in several different colors. So I picked it up in the pink. I like that it has a little different types of greenery and then those pretty colored little buds. And I also picked it up in the yellow. I like those. Brand new for 2025. Then I also found these. Now they're just calling them onion grass, and they come with butterflies. They had a couple different colors to choose from, so I picked it here in the purple, which I thought was gorgeous. But check out the blue. This is even prettier. Look at the detail on those butterflies. Really pretty. And I believe they also had yellow butterflies to choose from. Really pretty. Oh my goodness, I was so excited when I saw this. They have the sealed deco mesh back in. They have a brand new box. The box again is marked Floral Garden Decorative Mesh. They have new colors. I picked some up in the red, in the blue, in the white, and in the green. They also had purple and maybe one other color. And this is their Better Mesh the one that comes vacuum sealed like this. Let me open one up so I can show you. Now they usually only get this mesh in during the springtime. It's hard to find this like around Halloween or Thanksgiving. So if you like this mesh, you should pick it up now when you see it because it won't be available later on in the year. But this mesh is better. You can see the weave is a little tighter. I have a lot less problems of fraying when using this Dollar Tree mesh. So again, it's marked Floral Garden Decorative Mesh. On the back here, you can see it says it's made in Taiwan. All their other mesh is made in China. So you can always check the back and see if it says Taiwan. If it says Taiwan, that's the better mesh. So I was super excited to see a brand new box sitting there. So I did pick up several rolls of each color. Gotta keep your eyes peeled for this over in the Floral Garden section. I also picked up 4 more of their 18-inch wire wreath forms. I like their wreath forms. They're very reasonable, and they're the exact same wreath forms that you can pick up online for more than double. So I did grab 4 in the 18-inch, and I did pick up 5 more in the 14-inch. Now I've had a lot of people leave comments that they're having a hard time finding the wreath forms at Dollar Tree. In my area, all of my stores have plenty of wreath forms, so I don't know what's going on with Dollar Tree, and they just got these in, so I know they still have some in stock. Now I did find some new items over in the Crafter Square section, and this is one of them. This is how their easels are now being packaged. You do need to put them together, but it does come with everything that you need. And they're still $1.25. But I actually kind of like the fact that they come in pieces like this, because then you don't have to put it together. You can always use those pieces in other projects. So I did grab 2 of their new easels, and they're still $1.25. Another new item that I found is this collapsible paintbrush washer. And they do come in 3 different colors: pink, blue, and green. They are made of 100% silicone. Okay, so they pop up like that. They hold your water, and they even have a little area here on the side to hold your paintbrushes. So I did grab myself 2. I like to have 2, one that I initially clean my brush in, and then one that I use to wet my paints. So that's a nice new find over in the Crafter Square section for $1.25. I did pick up a couple pieces of floral foam. I grabbed one of their cones. This is 6.9 inches by 2.9 inches. And then I also grabbed a package of their round styrofoam balls. This is the 2.8-inch size, and you get 2 pieces per package. Dollar Tree got in their lace ribbon again, and this year it comes in like an ivory and a pristine white. This one is 5/8 of an inch at 3.28 feet. This one is 7/8 of an inch at 3.28 feet. And then this one is 1 1/4 at 3.28 feet. They're all still $1.25. With summertime crafting coming, I picked up a couple packages of their nautical rope. This is 8 feet, still $1.25. I have to say that you need to be careful about the rope you buy from Dollar Tree, because sometimes it has a rather strong odor. This one's not too bad, but I have bought some in the past that when I got home, they completely stunk up my craft room and the whole upstairs of my house. They were so strong. So just be cautious when you're buying their rope. Make sure to give it a whiff before you take it home. I also grabbed this beautiful package of glitter. You get 6 different colors, and I really like these, especially when you're doing small projects and you're not going to need a lot of glitter. But again, I was thinking summer and all those beautiful blues, green, and silver. Now Dollar Tree went ahead and repackaged their watercolor palettes. And I think this is much nicer than the old ones. They had these, and then they had a couple of the old ones hanging next to them, and every single one of the colors in the old ones had popped out. So I'm glad to see that they've upgraded. You get 12 colors for $1.25. I also grabbed a package here of their mini glass cork bottles. Now these are the really small ones. I had an idea to do a little craft with these, and you get 6 pieces per package. Now I did pick up a couple items over in Health and Beauty. I needed some large band-aids, so I picked up a package. These are, let's see, 2 by 4 inches, and you get 10 band-aids per package. It was also time to replace my facial cleansing pad, and these are new. I haven't seen these before. I usually use the smaller ones, and you get 3 in a pack. But these look nice. They're nice and fuzzy, so I decided to pick them up to give them a try. Now I also found this Pure Aloe Soothing. This is great. It hydrates and refreshes, moisturizes, and soothes dry skin, and it's suitable for face and body. You get 5 fluid ounces. This is perfect for after being out in the sun all day. Now I was able to find some more of the Cosmic colors. This time this is their iridescent nail polish. And again, it was pretty well picked over, but I was able to find this really beautiful blue. Now the blue color is the one color I couldn't find in their Mirror Effect nail polish. LA Colors also has several new artificial nail kits. Now the glue is not included. You get 12 nails. I picked up this set, which I thought was really pretty, and these are all short, which is good for me in the summertime because I like to do a lot of gardening. And then I also have this navy blue and gold. And now I thought this was a fantastic idea. This is the first time I've ever seen this. It is an artificial nail kit, and it also comes with a small bottle of polish that matches the nails so that you can do your toes to match, which I thought was a fantastic idea. And it is a 25-piece kit for $1.25. You can't beat it. I also found several more packages of the nail charms. You get 600 pieces. They are by Lady Bird. They have several different items in there depending on which package. So this one has 600 pieces. You have some small roses. You have some blue gems, and then you have some light blue and ivory pearls and another little pink stone. In this one you get 180 pieces. This one you get little stars and several different types of flowers and a little green gem. And in this one you get some roses, you get a little triangle in gold, some bows, a dark navy blue crystal, and again 2 different types of pearls. And I like these packages because they actually come with a plastic container that you can open and reuse so that your little icons and little decorative charms here don't go all over the place. So for $1.25 each, that's a great deal, and I believe they had 1, maybe 2 more boxes. I found some really adorable hair items. These are bobby pins. They have little butterflies on them, which I thought was very pretty in pink and purple tones. So you get 3 pieces there for $1.25. These 2 are bobby pin style, and this one actually, the bottom one, clips. I like that. They had several really cute little butterfly clips. This one you get 2 jeweled butterflies, and it comes on a claw clip. I like that type of clip when I just kind of want to keep my hair out of my eyes. Then they also had it with a larger single butterfly. Thought that was super pretty, will be nice and sparkly in the hair. Then I also found two really pretty claw clips. Now this is metal. Normally the ones you find at Dollar Tree are not metal. So I'm hoping that the metal one will last longer. And this is really pretty. It has a little tiny rose there. So I'm anxious to see how well that's going to show up in the hair. Then they also had this one, which had a much larger, that looks almost like a tulip. Again, that is a metal clamp for $1.25. So really nice items over in the hair department. Now they got in a bunch of little gift boxes and I thought they were so cute. Very retro, kind of gives me that 60s vibe. Good things are coming. They had several different ones to choose from, but this one was my favorite. And they had a couple different sizes. They didn't have any that were too terribly big. This one was the largest. And I like them. I think they're super cute. Really nice to make a gift box. You can also use them for storage. You can also do maybe a craft project. Leave the door open and then do a cute little scene inside. So I love these boxes. There's so many different things you can do with them. And I thought this one was just so adorable. Love the mushrooms and all those florals and the peace sign. Perfect. In the garden section, they came out with some new garden stakes. They are these metal florals. They're just calling it a garden stake for $1.25. And again, all of the new garden stakes has this extra little piece, which I'm so terribly happy because they used to always spin. I get so much wind in the front of my house, and now with that, they don't. They sit exactly where I put them. But they have several different colors and different styles to choose from. So this would be really cute to kind of line them up in your yard. I also picked up one of their cocoa liners. Now these were really hard to find last year. These fit inside of their hanging wire baskets, and then you can plant inside. Now they work very well, except if you live in a really dry climate where your pots dry out really quickly, then you're probably not going to have too much success. But I like these along with the basket. You can make some really cute crafts. I made an adorable spring tortoise for your garden. I will link that video at the end for you. Oh, I was really happy to find these by Nature's Choice. These are one of my dog's favorite treats that Dollar Tree carries. Sweet potato and duck stick recipe. These also have ingredients in it to help him with his arthritis, but he loves these. He will devour them the minute I give it to him. I also picked up another package of their Fresh Step litter box deodorizing crystals. Now if you have cats that use a litter box, I highly recommend this. Once you scoop, you take a tablespoon or two of this, you sprinkle it on top and mix it in with the old litter, and it will help to remove any odor that's left over. I love this. I have 6 cats, and when I use this, there's no smell. I also picked up 2 of their metal drawer pulls. My store's just recently restocked on these. Now this style comes in the gold, also in black, and then they have another style in black where it's a little bit thinner, more of like a bar style. So I grabbed 2 of these. I have a project in mind for them. I also picked this up. It's by Standard Essentials, your duster kit. It comes with 2 dusters and the handle for $1.25. Now I think they just repackaged this. I think they've had this in the past, and I noticed that a lot of the items over in the cleaning section that are by Standard Essentials are all packaged like this now. Now over in the party section I found these 25 2-ply napkins, 13 by 13 inches, the little roller skate. Now this is a total flashback to my childhood. Oh, I used to go roller skating all the time. It was the hot thing to do when I was in high school. was go to the local roller rink and hang out with everybody. But I thought that was really cute, very retro. I also found these. They were hanging on a strip down the aisle. This is a silicone straw cover, and you get 4 pieces. They had about 3 or 4 different packages with different types of icons in there. This one has a strawberry, an avocado, a pineapple, and a rainbow. And it slips over the top of your straw and then has a little cap that goes over it to keep any kind of bugs or anything out. Plus, if all your cups look the same, then you can top it off and then you'll know which one is yours. So you get 4 of these cute little guys for $1.25. Perfect for a summertime party. Dollar Tree put out another new set of dishes, towels, pot holders, and placemats. So I picked up a couple of the placemats. I thought that was super pretty. I love that blue and white. This will go really pretty in my front room. They only had 2 that I could find of this pattern. They had another pattern that had some wording on it, but I decided not to go with that. I wanted just the plain florals. Very pretty. I also came across this and decided to try it. It is a microwave cleaner for $1.25. Quick and effective steam cleaning action. Let's open this up. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at that face. Is she not angry? That is funny. So she's got little steam holes out of the top of her head, but look at, she is funny. That face. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to try it. That is just too funny. Really great design on that, whoever made it. Made in China. Okay. I thought that was absolutely adorable. You can find it over in the cleaning section. Now Dollar Tree got these back in. These are their meal portion containers by Sure Fresh. And you get 2 bottoms and 2 lids, and they have 3 compartments, which is great if you're putting together a meal for the next day or something like that. You have perfect compartments to put together a full meal. So I just grabbed 1 package. These always come in handy. Okay ladies, you're gonna have to run to Dollar Tree for these. They got them back in. These are the turntable, and they have the lip. These again are by Essentials, and they're only $1.25. That is fantastic. There's so many uses for this. You can use it in your craft room and fill it up with paint. You can fill it up with smaller containers holding your glue sticks, pens, pencils, craft sticks, scissors, anything like that. I have the Lazy Susan that I have containers on, that I have all my stuff on. I love it. It works great. So I picked up 2 more. This would also be great in your kitchen, filled with spices or other condiments. When you put it into the drawer, that way you're not digging to the back. All you have to do is turn it, and whatever's in the back comes forward. So that is a fantastic find at Dollar Tree over in their kitchen section for $1.25. I picked up another big bag here of their Select Soup and Oyster Crackers. We absolutely love this. We like soup in our family, and we usually go with the saltine crackers, but since I found these, we've been eating these regularly. I remember them from when I was a kid, and I loved them in my childhood, and I still love them in adulthood. Now this is a repurchase. I really like Arizona tea. I like their green tea a lot. And my last trip to Dollar Tree I found this, and it was very good. Blueberry white tea. So when I saw it again, they were almost out. They only had 2 left, so I grabbed both of them. But if you haven't tried this and you like iced tea, I suggest you give it a try. Very good. And of course I had to pick up my Crystal Geyser Natural Alpine Spring Water. I usually grab 2 to 3 of the 6-packs per week when I go. I keep this upstairs so I don't have to drink out of the tap, and I really like it. Now you need to be careful when you're buying bottled water. Not all bottled water is the same. This is actually spring water. A lot of the other bottled waters that you'll buy is just tap water that's gone through a filter. So if I'm going to pay for water, I want spring water. And there you go. That's everything that I picked up this past week at my local Dollar Trees. So many great items. I love it when you get to that time where they're doing the shift over, they're moving from all the spring items and slowly starting to put in the summer. I noticed that they also have a lot of the summer toys, pool toys, things like that are starting to hit stores and are out. So I'm expecting over the next couple weeks to start seeing all of that summer decor coming in. Thanks so much for stopping by. You know your visit is always appreciated. If you're looking for some summer and spring inspiration, check out my playlist by clicking right here. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, you should do so by clicking on this icon right here. Thanks so much for stopping by. You have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.